There comes a time in a man's life when God himself intervenes. When the boy he's been pretending to be can no longer survive the weight of his own comfort. When life tears him away from the womb that once protected him, and he finally learns what it means to stand alone as a man. For some, this initiation happens in youth, through danger, adventure, or ritual. But for most men today, it never happens at all. We grow up physically, but remain psychologically tethered. Sons who never leave their mother's emotional gravity. We mistake guilt for love, obedience for devotion, and fear of rejection for morality. We try to make women happy, to earn approval, to become the good boy who never offends. But deep beneath this politeness lies a suppressed rage, the soul's protest against its own imprisonment. In Jungian psychology, this is the mother complex, a condition where a man's inner feminine, his anima, is still fused with the archetype of the great mother. He seeks her in every woman he meets, hoping for nurturing, safety, and validation. But what he truly longs for is rebirth. And that rebirth only comes through separation, through crisis, loss, and fire, through being torn from the comfort of dependency and thrown into the wilderness of solitude. This is what initiation truly is. The death of the boy's illusion that someone else will save him, that discovery that he must father himself, that he must build his inner kingdom not upon approval, but upon truth. For many men, this initiation doesn't come in their 20s. It doesn't even come in their 30s. Sometimes it arrives at 40, after a life that looks successful on the outside but feels hollow on the inside. Maybe it comes after a divorce, a lost relationship, or a breaking point with family. It's the moment when all the roles collapse: the son, the pleaser, the achiever, and a deeper voice within begins to rise. It's terrifying because it feels like a death, but it's not the death of your life. It's the death of your illusion, the end of boyhood, the end of trying to be who others wanted you to be. And what remains is a man who no longer seeks permission to exist, a man who can stand in truth, even if it means standing alone. In myth, this is the story of every hero: Perseus severing the head of Medusa, Rama walking into exile, stripped of his kingdom and his mother's protection to uphold Dharma and discover his true sovereignty, and Jesus leaving Mary to fulfill his divine mission. Each must die to the mother, to comfort, approval, and the safety of belonging, so he may return to her as an equal, not as a child seeking shelter, but as a man offering strength. Modern culture has forgotten this sacred initiation. We've created generations of men who remain nice, but not free, sensitive, but not sovereign, spiritual, but still sons. Yet the call remains, and when life rips you from comfort, when the feminine withdraws her warmth, and when the boy within you screams for rescue, know that it is not cruelty. It is the birth of your manhood. If you felt this tearing, this divine rupture that forces you into solitude, take heart. You are not being abandoned. You are being initiated. And when you emerge, you will no longer fear your mother, nor pedestalize women, nor live for their love. You will love them as a man, from truth, from presence, from freedom, because only the man who has died to the mother can truly honor the feminine. If this message resonated with you, if you too have walked through the fire of initiation, share your reflections below. Your story may be the mirror another man needs to see himself. This page is not just about ideas, it's a space for awakening, for men and women remembering who they truly are beneath the layers of fear, guilt, and conditioning. If you feel called to this journey, to deeper truth, to sovereignty, to sacred love, subscribe, reflect, and walk with us on Emeralds from Eternity. Because awakening is not a solo path, it's a shared remembering.